People want to be entertained. They want to have the illusion of another reality. And even though we're pretending that VFX is not always a part of a story, it's everywhere. I think the human creative intention and factor, it's just the decisive factor, because no matter what technology you use, it's just another tool in the toolbox. We can automate certain parts of the work, which makes total sense when you do not want to do a boring, repetitive task over and over. But if it comes to a creative decision, this is always human being driven. And in my perspective, this will never change. I had yesterday a very simple example of communication, which wouldn't have been able to solve with machines talking to each other when we talk machine learning, for example. I sent notes to the client, and the client interpreted these notes in a misleading way. In an email chain, it would have taken ages. So I jump on a call, do the communication, talk from person to person, and we solve a problem in a minute. Or it does not even become a problem. Here we go. When we have to design a certain environment, this comes along with a long discussion in between the client and TRIXTER. We're watching a lot of references, and then we're going into, is this a direction that you see certain things exploring? And then we're exploring like 10 different routes, and sometimes it's none of them. Sometimes it's 7 out of 10 that we will follow up on. And then we are slowly getting into one direction. And this is only, for example, for one effect or one environment. So the larger the show, the more you're really going into detail and into craziness. But it's a lovely craziness, actually. When we're too focused in only thinking in our box, in our department, we're not going to survive the current phase. Eyes open, open-minded. I'm sure we will make it.